I've been talked at, and I've heard the same talking points.
Dozens of parents, students, and advocates lining up, pleading with the Boston School Committee to vote no on major changes affecting their schools.
School committee, please don't close Lee Academy.
You are setting students up for failure by taking away these schools.
Listen to the families and educators who...
After an hour of public comment about a plan to close and merge a handful of schools, the final vote from the school committee.
The motion is approved. It's 6 yea and 1 nay.
A meeting like this is not uncommon. Unlike every other city and town in Massachusetts, Boston School Committee is appointed by the mayor, not elected. 5 investigates found in the past 4 years during Mayor Michelle Wu's first term, the school committee voted to pass everything from school closures to the mayor's budget to accepting grants and donations. Almost every vote, nearly 90%, was unanimous.
Yes.
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 I really think that it's a puppet school committee. Across the years, you can see that the school committee is acting on behalf of the mayor.
Lisa Green is the former chair of Bostonians for an elected school committee. Green says she's watched the same pattern play out for years.
Community sentiment really leans one way. The school committee votes the other way. People get up and testify, and sometimes it's heart-wrenching, but it doesn't seem to get through.
There was a school committee member who voted no. Brandon Cardet Hernandez voted no 6 times in the past 4 years.
Mr. Cadet Hernandez?
I'm going to vote no.
But Mayor Wu did not reappoint him earlier this month.
Was it a retaliation? Was it because if you speak against, the system is going to oust you?
Boston City Councilor Julia Mejia says it's time to make a change. She is refiling a home rule petition to move Boston to a majority elected school committee.
That's why people have lost hope in our Boston public schools, because they really don't feel like their voices really matter.
After decades of dysfunction and racism, highlighted by the busing crisis in the 1970s, Boston moved to an appointed school committee in the early 1990s.
I grew up here in the city of Boston during the height of the busing era. I understand that there are a lot of concerns, but at some point we have to trust that parents know how to make decisions that are best suited for their students.
School committee chair Jerry Robinson rejects the idea that the committee isn't listening.
So I don't understand why we wouldn't approve the action items.
She says the public only sees a fraction of the process.
Before anything comes to us for the vote, there have been often many iterations of those issues going back and forth.
Why has the school board passed everything that has been put in front of them?
Because of how much, by the time it comes to us, as I said, nothing is just showing up.
Robinson also denies the mayor influences her vote.
I don't speak to the mayor about my votes.
We reached out to Mayor Michelle Wu for comment. A spokesperson sent us a statement that reads in part, an appointed school committee provides the strong leadership, stability, and authority needed to partner productively with our school communities to build on the district's progress. In 2021, Boston voters overwhelmingly approved a measure to make the school committee an elected body, but Mayor Wu vetoed it.
It's not about any individual school committee member or any individual mayor. This is a system that produces inequitable results and that doesn't represent people effectively.
If the Boston City Council passes the latest home rule petition, it would land again on Mayor Wu's desk. Brittany Johnson, 5 Investigate.